Jennifer Roberts. You're either catching me on my YouTube channel, True Divine 44, or you're catching me on my YouTube channel, True Divine 44, via my Facebook page, which is also True Divine 44. Like, share, subscribe, comments, messages about any personal readings that you want, any energy workout sessions, spiritual guidance, are welcome at True Divine 44 on Facebook. So I'm putting out as much content as I can to help support, guide and inspire. Part of that are the daily energy readings, where I pick up on the energies of the day, play with them, translate those via tarot just to bring more to the story, more to deliver to you. It's up to you, as always, to be discerning what resonates with your heart, and leave behind anything that doesn't resonate for your own benefit, because they are general readings, so sometimes they're going to resonate with you fully, sometimes some of it will, some of it won't, sometimes all of it won't. Just take it as it comes. So this is for the 17th of May 2020. It's a very masculine day. There's action in the day, there's things to be done, and that feels funny for the indoctrination of what a Sunday really is, but I don't know, it doesn't feel like the days of the week mean much at the minute, and things are happening at a quicker rate right now over the last few days. So today is the action day. There's lots of masculine energy in there. So the first card being the King of Cups, the King of Water. So he is emotionally balanced. You know, this guy does not get triggered, and that's one of the most attractive attributes of that energy, in that this emotional balance and this non-triggery nature. He's very intuitive, and although masculine, very in tune with his heart, his true heart, able to see even through his own ego at times, and see where ego has gotten in, because he's thinking through his heart, not through his mind. Creative energy is about negotiation, and today that's the main attribute of this energy, is the negotiator. Making the deal work for either side, making it worth your while, negotiating your way through situations, whether that be personal in your home life or whether that be in business. There's this air of the air and need for negotiation, not to just agree on the first thing that comes along, but to be discerning and have the ability to not be frightened of losing something so much that you don't negotiate at all, whether that's a deal, whether that's a person. There's this open dialogue that needs to be happening today for a lot of people. So the second card is this Earth Prince, so the Page of Pentacles in other decks. This is a very grounded energy, a very steady energy, and he's bringing news, and the way the deck's laid out is bringing news to this King of Cups energy here. So there's messages coming in. Now, he's a slower, more planned, more intentful energy, the Page of Pentacles. So this might be, for a lot of people, messages that you'd even forgotten you were waiting on, answers that you'd forgotten you were waiting on, or you've been waiting a very long time for. And all of a sudden they start filtering through today. This speaks of accomplishment through hard work. It speaks of that diligence and perseverance paying off. And the news today being either a header to say that it's going that way, looking that way, that it's paid off for you, or whether it's just a really good flag to say, I can see the direction I'm going in now. That's good. That, you know, I wasn't expecting that news today, but that is good. That puts me right back on track. It speaks to steady-footed energy, that sometimes can be a bit boring, in that we often crave excitement and passion and something new, some more than others, but then there's this attribute to the slow and steady, especially when we've been in such a tailspin as a collective. There's a comfort here in this steady pace, in that the way the messages are coming through, or the confirmations that are coming through, if this resonates with you, it is necessary. You feel safer that it's going at the pace that it's going at, if that makes sense. Even if it's something really good and really great, I think because so much has changed and so much has felt like at times has been taken away, a lot of people are nervous to put all of their energy and all of their wants and all of their needs into something, just in case it doesn't work out, just in case it doesn't pay off. They're keeping a little bit reserved. So there's comfort in this slow, steady pace. But then within the same day, there's also this speeding up of things behind the scenes, and this communication in the Eight of Wands, again very masculine. Now this is a speeding up of circumstances, new movement in relationships, projects, job offers. Also the Page of Pentacles speaks of job offers, yeses to business deals. But this speeding up of this action in the Eight of Wands again is going to manifest itself in the messages, the phone calls, the text messages, the various other kind of messaging that you can do, the emails. And it might feel like it's took so long, and you just start to have a time to breathe at whatever new movement this Page of Pentacles is bringing into this King of Cups energy. And then all of a sudden there's like bam, 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 one thing after the, once you have that initial discussion, that opening up of the negotiation, all of a sudden the floodgates are opening, and it's a really exciting energy, you know, going back and forth with someone or some business or something to negotiate your way through. And it feels, for whoever this resonates with today, this is a bit of excitement that you've needed. Because you have been waiting on a long time for something to break through, something to develop, something to give you the nod to say you're in the right direction, or you're on the right path, or you're doing the right thing. So there's this excited energy once these messages start going back and forth. On the bottom of the deck we have the King of Wands, so again very masculine. This is the traditional father figure. This is the traditionalist. You know, he knows his role, and his role is this fatherly role. But he's passionate about everything that he does. He puts his passions, he puts his fire, he puts his action into it. This is the king that makes things happen. He doesn't sit back and wait. He puts the right people in the right positions, or he goes out and makes that fire himself. He pushes himself forward. He doesn't need anything from the outside to do that. He's devoted to the things that mean the most to him. He's a devoted fatherly figure. Now this could be in a friendship group even, that you've got this energy in a person, and lucky you if you have, or you've got this energy in a lover, or you've got this energy in a business partner, where there's this fatherly authoritative role, and he brings the fire, he brings the action. So if you think about it, this reading is bookended by this intuitive, emotionally balanced King of Cups, and then on the bottom of the deck this fire, this action, you know, this making of steam, making something happen, making something move in your life that you've waited for. On the greater stage, it still speaks very much to being emotionally balanced, being in the middle, that there's nothing more important right now other than to be led by your intuition, not by these, but by your intuition, by the way you feel something out, how it makes sense to you in your heart. It might be that there's some long-awaited messages, maybe a little bit like those UFO things coming out. You know, we've already known about it on a huge scale, but there are still many others that need to have certain truths passed down through what is the trusted, not media. So there might be some messages coming through from the greater stage that open eyes even further, which could be shocking to a few people. Let's clarify it. Yeah, the Magician. So manifestation. So now we're going back to the individual life. I was clarifying that for the greater stage, but this Magician energy of it being a day where things start to happen, things start to manifest, things start to come into fruition. Work that you've been putting in pays off. You have all the tools that you need to go forward now. You've done everything you needed to do up to this point. Now is the point for things to move on, move forward, level up. 8 of Clubs. So the 2 of Swords in reverse on the 8 of Clubs, on the 8 of Wands. So these fast messages going back and forth. Don't lose yourself in the negotiation for too long. Again, go back to this King energy, this King of Cups, this intuition. Don't go too much in the mental today. This is about intuition and action today, not mental procrastination, mental games, you know, getting too far into the negotiation so that it becomes less serious and becomes more of a competition as to who wins these messages going back and forth, rather than the idea, the business, the project, the person. So yeah, that's about it for the 17th of May 2020. If you'd like a private reading, like I said at the top of this reading, you can get in touch with any of the details above or below this video. Other than that, I'll see you again soon. Much love, be balanced.